The walls of a refrigerated box consist of 15 centimeter of flat wall as thermal insulation layer. Okay, you got it? The walls of a refrigerated some refrigerated box is there. Refrigerated box is what? You know that in the refrigeration you are cooling the things for the so that the temperature will not lose. Okay, for the cool things or for cold application it is generally used. So the refrigerator box, suppose say the walls of a refrigerated box consist of 15 centimeter flat wall. Okay, flat wall means you know that it is a plain wall. Okay, as a insulation layer, it means some refrigerated box. This is the refrigerator. This is the refrigerator, and this is the wall. Okay, inside which ice is kept. Okay, we have to determine the heat loss through this refrigerated box. So let us consider this flat wall. It was given the wall is flat wall. It means it is a cylinder. It is a box type. Box type means either cubical or rectangular shape, and it is used as a thermal insulation layer. Why thermal insulation layer? Because we need to reduce the heat loss. Because inside ice is there, we have to maintain the temperature.
Sir.
Good afternoon. Who is this? Okay, who is this? Your roll number, please.
10, sir.
Okay. You please next time come when the class is going to start and then with me. Okay. In between the class when I am discussing something, please don't disturb. Okay. If you want to ask something, then you can ask. Okay. Please don't mind. Okay. So the walls is given. The wall thickness is given 15 centimeter. Okay. But the thickness it is given thickness, or you can say x, it is given 15 centimeter, or we can write 0.15 meter. Okay, the area of wall is 2.32 meter square. Area we know that area is given 2.32 meter square. The temperature at the inside of the refrigerator is minus 10 degrees centigrade, and that of at outer side is 50 degrees centigrade. Okay. So it is given inside temperature. Suppose inside temperature, suppose at T1, outside temperature, suppose at T2. Inside temperature it is given minus 10 degrees centigrade. Outside temperature it is given 50 degrees centigrade. So I can write this T1 is equal to minus 10 degrees centigrade. T2 is equal to 50 degrees centigrade. A is given 2.32 meter square. X, the thickness it is given 0.15 meter. Okay. Inside ice is there. Ice temperature is generally low, that is minus 10 degrees centigrade. But outside temperature during summertime it may be 50 degrees centigrade. So what we have to do is we have to keep the ice constant. So we have to reduce the heat loss. Okay, heat loss from this to this, or we can say the enter of heat from this to this, outside to inside. The outside heat is higher temperature, then what will happen? Heat will enter inside this box. Then when the heat will enter, this ice temperature will increase and this ice will get melted. That we want to prevent. We want to prevent means we have to stop the heat transfer. How we do it? Okay, this is the question. Then the data are given. The thermal conductivity of the wall at 0 degree centigrade. Thermal conductivity means we know K value, small k. It is at 0 degree centigrade. It is given 0.036 watt per meter Kelvin. This is the unit. And at 60 degree centigrade, it is given 0.055 watt per meter Kelvin. Sorry. It given 0.055. Okay. Then the variation of thermal conductivity with respect to temperature follow the profile. It means the K profile it is given. K profile is 0.03 plus 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 into T. And it is given T is in degree Celsius. And K value it is given in watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, thermal conductivity. Okay, what is the rate of heat flow through the wall in watts? Okay, let me explain once again the question. This refrigerator wall is there. This is the wall of refrigerator. Its thickness it is given x is equal to 0.15 meter. The T1 means inside temperature it is given minus 10 degree centigrade. Outside temperature T2 it is given 50 degree centigrade. The area of heat transfer. Okay, where the heat will transfer T2 to T1 or T1 to T2? Can anyone say? How the heat will transfer from
T2 minus T1.
T2 to T1.
T2 to T1 because it is at high temperature. This is at low temperature. So this is the heat transfer area. Okay, suppose this A is given 2.32 meter square. Suppose K is the thermal conductivity of this material. Then it is asked to find the Q value. And Q value, we know that it is nothing but delta T by R. Okay. And R is what? It is given a plane wall. Plane R means resistance to heat transfer. Delta T means what? The high temperature minus low temperature.
Change of.
Yeah, change in temperature. Or we can say high temperature minus low temperature. So it will be T2 minus T1 by R. For a plane wall, we know that R value. For a plane wall, what is the R value? It is the X by Ka. Okay, when the K value is constant. Okay. Last class we derived R value when the K value is not constant. What is that value? Km into A. It is the mean thermal conductivity. This is the length, this is the area, this is the mean thermal conductivity. When K value is not constant, or we can say when the K value is generally changing with respect to temperature, that time we will put this formula, where Km is the mean thermal conductivity. Similarly, here in this problem, previous problems what we discussed, in all that problem, K value is constant. Certain value of K it was given. So this certain value watt per meter Kelvin. So that time what we can put? We can put this X by Ka. Directly we can put everything, we can get it. But in this problem, what is given is K value is not given. Instead of that, it was given that K value is changing 0.03 plus 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 into T. The K value is this one, it was given. And T is in degree Celsius, it is given. Okay. So how to find out the K value? So the temperatures you have to see. First, see the temperature here. What is the temperature here? Minus 10 degree. What is the temperature here? 40 degree centigrade. So if question like this will be given, so what we have to find is mean temperature we have to find. Okay, the temperatures are okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, this derivation why you do know? Where T1 and T2 are what? T1 or T2 are surface temperatures. Okay, and what we do when the thermal conductivity is not known to us, we just keep the average of it and we put as Tm. Tm means what? Mean temperature of the surface temperatures. Tm is the mean or average temperature of T1 and T2. T1 and T2 are what? Nothing but the surface temperature. Like that, here also what will be the Tm value, mean temperature? It will given 50 degrees centigrade plus minus 10 degrees centigrade by 2. It will mean 40 by 2. It means 20 degrees centigrade. Okay, or we can say 20 degrees centigrade means 20 plus 273.15. Or we can say it is nothing but 293.15 Kelvin. Okay, now put this K value here. So K value will be 0.03 plus 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 into 293.15. So what is the value it will come? It will be, whatever the value it will come, the K value it will come, it will be watt per meter Kelvin. Or you can say mean temperature, mean thermal conductivity. Okay. If the K value was directly given, we can put the direct value. But here K value was not given. Here it was given the K value the K value is changing with respect to this point, temperature. Okay, and the surface temperatures are given. So what we can do is we have to find this surface mean temperature. Mean temperature is 20 degrees centigrade. So this temperature we have to put 20 degrees centigrade by converting into Kelvin. Okay, whatever the K value, that is our K value. But this K value we got it. Okay, the K value we got it. A is the area, we know that it was given 2.32 meter square. And X is what? The thickness 0.15 meter. Okay, let us put everything. The Q value will be T2 minus T1. T2 is what? 50 degrees centigrade. So we have to convert into Kelvin scale. So 273.15 plus 50 minus T1. T1 will be 273.15 minus 10. Okay, very good. By X value 0.15. By A value it is given 2.32.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And K value you determine by putting this whatever that value it will be. That will be your value in watt per meter, watt it will come, the heat loss. Okay, I think this is the one type of problem. The next type of problem, same problem. Here what is given, the T1 and T2 was given. Okay, in this problem, X was given and A was given. So it was asked to find out Q value. Q value is del T by R and del T R, you know that X by K. Okay, previously in previous problems what we solved, in there K value was given. So by directly putting you can get it. Here in place of giving the K direct value, it was given K is a some 0.03 plus 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 into T. Okay, means the K value is changing with respect to temperature. So how to get the K value? So we know that the mean temperature will be T1 plus T2 by 2. T1 plus T2 by 2 means the surface temperature T1 and T2 are given. And for this temperature, you have to find the mean temperature. Whatever the mean temperature will come, that temperature you have to put it. And at that temperature, what will be the thermal conductivity? You have to put that thermal conductivity value here. Okay. Any doubt in this problem?
Sir, once again repeat, sir.
Okay. Okay, in the question it was given some refrigerator wall is there. The outside temperature is, inside temperature is minus 10 degree, where ice is kept, outside temperature is 50 degrees centigrade. The area of heat transfer, heat will transfer from higher to lower. It is given 2.32 meter square. The length of wall it is given. And you have to find the rate of heat loss. Okay. Previously in this type of problem, Q, you have to plot Q. Q is equal to nothing but del T by R. And R, we know that X by K. Okay, this formula, these are the formula. So everything is given. K value is only not known. In the previous problems, K value was generally given directly. K is this much of watt per meter square. Then you can find out the Q value. Okay, but in this problem, instead of giving K value directly, what they give is K is a function of temperature it was given. Okay, so you have to find out K value at a certain temperature. So what will be this temperature we put? Generally, in this problem, when the specific temperature was not given, so we have to take the mean temperature of these surface temperatures. The surface temperature are 10 degree and minus 10 and 50 degree centigrade. The mean temperature will be 50 plus minus 10 by 2. It will mean 20 degree centigrade, or you can say 293.15 Kelvin. So at this mean temperature, or we can say at this average temperature, what will be the thermal conductivity value? That thermal conductivity value will take. It means 0.03 plus 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 into this 293.15 Kelvin. Okay, whatever the K value will come, it will be okay after multiplication. Then Q value is what? You know that T2 minus T1, everything is data given to you. You put everything, you will get the value in watt. Okay. I think it will be okay. Otherwise, I will give you the notes. Okay. Please repair the notes once again. If still doubt comes, we'll discuss in the next class. And this is a most important, another most important problem. Okay, this type of problem we already solved. Okay, again I am solving with a little bit twist in that problem. Okay, please read the screen. Suppose two different walls are there, wall M and wall N. Okay, have the same heat transfer area. Suppose two walls are there. Kindly listen carefully. Two walls are there, suppose. This is wall A, wall M. This is wall N. Okay, two walls are there. They both have same heat transfer area. It means A is here, AM. We can say 2 meters square. Here AN, area of heat transfer here 2 meters square. Okay, it was given 2 meters square. Same thickness. X is 10 centimeter. We can convert it into meter. So X into M means thickness of wall M. It will be 0.1 meter. 10 centimeter is given. Okay, 10 centimeter is given. So we convert into meter. Similarly, XN is also 0.1 meter. Same thickness. Two walls are there having same area of heat transfer, same thickness, and same rate of heat transfer. It means the heat, how that it will transfer in, it is 200 watt QM. Suppose here also QN is equal to 200 watt. Okay. And have the same internal surface temperature, or you can say internal surface temperature means suppose this is a wall, this is the internal layer, this is the outer layer. For the N wall, this will be the internal layer, it is the outer layer. The internal temperature is for them both is same. Suppose I can say TMI. It means for M layer, TI means internal temperature. For M layer, it is given 300 degrees centigrade. It is same for TNI also. TNI means inside temperature of N wall. It is also given 300 degrees centigrade. 300 degrees centigrade means 573 Kelvin. Plus 273 we have to add. Okay. Please read questions once again. Suppose two different walls M and N have the same heat transfer area, same thickness, same rate of heat transfer, and have the same internal surface temperature. Okay. Let the thermal conductivity of walls M and N are this and this. It means Km it is given. Thermal conductivity of metal wall is given 0.7 and thermal conductivity of N wall it is given 4 watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, all the things are same except thermal conductivity. Okay, find the outer temperature on both the walls. First question is find the outer temperature on both the wall. Outer temperature means suppose inside temperature, this is higher temperature, then the heat will flow. What will be the outside temperature? Here and here. It was asked. Outside temperature means suppose say outside temperature is TMO and inside temperature is TNO. For N wall, TO outside temperature, for M wall outside temperature. In the question it was asked what will be the TMO and what is the TNO. How to solve it? Can anyone say? Any response from anyone? How to solve it?
Don't know, sir.
Okay, thank you. So these are giving plain walls. Okay. And that are given different walls given. Walls means what? Solid body. So conduction is there. Okay. So for conduction we know that Fourier's law of heat transfer, that will be the Q is equal to del T by R. Okay. Again, del T is what? Del T by R.
T2 minus T.
Okay. T2 minus T1, not T2 minus T1, higher temperature minus lower temperature. So we can put here TM1, TMI minus TMO. Okay, because this is the high temperature inside wall, inside the furnace. This is the outside temperature, TMI minus TMO. By R. R is what? R we know that it will be X by K for plain wall if K value is constant. Okay, if K value is not constant, then X by KMA. KMA means mean temperature. Okay, here K value is directly given. So you can put directly. It means XM by Km into AM. Okay, this is for QM. So QM it is given 200 watt is equal to TMI. It is given 573 minus TMO. We have to determine thickness is what? 0.1 meter by K value is what? 0.7. A value is what? 2. Okay, all these data are given. Okay, so from that TMO we can determine or not. Similarly, in this problem also same thing we have to do. So QN will be del T by R. Del T R is nothing but here it will be TNI, N wall inside temperature minus NI outside temperature by length of N by thermal conductivity of N into area of N. So heat transfer area, it is given constant. Same for this one and this one. The inside temperature, same, it was given 573 minus outside temperature, we don't know, by thickness is same for both the wall, by thermal conductivity it is given here 4. Here it was 0.7, here it was 4. And the area is 2. Okay. Then T and O you can determine. Okay, what is the value? Okay, let me say. The TMO will be 558. TMO will be 558 Kelvin and TNO will be 570. Okay. Okay, only 19 students came till now. Okay. Okay. Is there any problem here up to this one?
No, sir.
Can you explain me what was their question, how I solve it? Anyone? Anyone, please try to explain. Don't worry.
The given data, sir.
Yes, sir. Then
We can find TMO value and TNO values.
okay. So the question is, there are two wells. Two different wells are there. Well M and well N. They both have same heat transfer area. Suppose for well A it is 2 meter square, and for well B it is 2 meter square. AN and AM. They have same thickness. Suppose XM is 0.1 meter, XN is equal to 0.1 meter. Same rate of heat transfer. It is 200 watt, it is 200 watt. Okay. And just a minute. Okay, and the Km value, thermal conductivity of this one is 0.7, here is thermal conductivity is 4. Okay, then inside temperature, it was given 300 degrees centigrade means 573 Kelvin, here inside temperature is 573 Kelvin. You have to find out the outer temperature on both the well. Outer temperature means what? TMO and TNO. Okay. So it is just to make some little bit correction. Two different furnace well. Furnace, you know, where we are generally heating the things. Okay, it means inside the furnace the temperature is generally higher. Okay, so outside temperature, so inside temperature will be generally higher than inside, both the cases. So then it was asked to find out the outside temperature. So how to find out? So based on the different these data, you have to see that plain walls are given. It means it is a conduction related problem. Okay. Sorry, solid walls are given. Solid wall means it is a conduction related problem. Again, in the conduction, the system is a plain wall. Okay, or you can say cylindrical shape or cubical shape is there. So it is we consider as a plain wall. So for plain wall, we know that the value Q is equal to del T by R. Where Q is equal to rate of heat transfer, del T is equal to temperature difference between hot temperature and cold temperature, R is the resistance to heat transfer. And this R value is generally X by Ka. X is the thickness, K is the thermal conductivity, and A is the area. If the K value is constant or it is given constant, if the K value is not constant, its value will be X by Km into A, where Km is the value of thermal conductivity at a mean temperature. Okay, so here we took the wall M na. So suppose then the delta T will be Tmi minus Tmo, hot temperature, inside temperature will be hot minus cold, Xm by Km into Am, length of thickness of M, thermal conductivity of M, and area of M. Q is given 200, it is 573 minus, it is given TMO, it was unknown to us, we have to find out. Then X is equal to 0.1, 0.7 into 2. Okay, then from that we can find out TMO. Here also same problem. all the things was equal as the wall M. The only difference is the thermal conductivity is difference. And for the same case, the TNI, TNO minus Xn by Kn into An. So we can put, if you put everything, we got the TN as 570 Kelvin. Okay. So what we observe is till now, suppose two walls are there. Here it is 573 Kelvin. Area is equal to 2 meters square. And X is equal to 0.1 meter. Here also X is equal to 0.1 meter. Area is equal to 2 meters square. Q is equal to 200 watt. Here also Q is equal to 200 watt. Ti is equal to 573 Kelvin. Same. These are the same for both the wall. Wall M, wall N. The only thing difference is Km value, thermal conductivity value is here 0.7. Here thermal conductivity value is 4. Okay. In that case, what will be this T2 value it came? T2 value will be 558. Here T2 value will be 570. Okay. So what we observe here, under the same condition, when what we are changing, only K value we are changing in between the both wall, and we are comparing what will be the outside temperature. Okay. If the same thickness materials are there, only things is that there are different materials are there, material M and material N. Both have different thermal conductivity. Okay, in that case, what will be the outside temperature? And what we find is those material. Okay. So can anyone say what will be the resistance here in by resistance by wall M and resistance by wall N?
Delta T by R.
Delta T by R. How? Resistance I ask. Q is equal to delta T by R. Okay, this resistance, what is the resistance value?
Delta T by Q.
No. Yeah, delta T by Q, but the same thing we are telling X by Ka. Okay. So this is all for M value. Here also, what will be the resistance value? X by Ka. It will be the for N. Please find out this value. Rm and Rn can say me what will be the value. Okay, tell me what to put here in place of Xm.
0.1, sir.
0.1 is the thickness of metal wall. K is 0.7. Okay. A is 2. Okay, what will be the value? Similarly, Rn. It is X is equal to 0.1. K value is equal to 4 into here
2.
A value 2. Okay, please tell me the values.
First one 0.07, sir.
0.07. Okay, the second one.
0.01, sir.
0.012. Okay. Units. So how to find out units? X is there, X has a unit, X by K. X has the unit meter. Area has the unit meter square. And thermal conductivity watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, so this meter it will cancel. This meter it will cancel. So
Watt
units
by
should be kilowatt by watt. Yes. Yes,
In
what?
case 2, what is the value of K2? In case
K value
K
4 na, it was written here 4 watt per meter Kelvin.
Okay.
Okay, it is Kn. Sorry. Okay, so the units of resistance will be Kelvin per watt. Here it will be Kelvin per watt. 0.01 Kelvin per watt. So what we observe here, in the both two walls, okay, all things are same. The only thing difference is the Km value here is less and Kn value is higher. Yes or no? It is 0.7, it is 4. Okay. Then in that case, under this condition, what will be the Rm value and Rn value? It is Rm value we get 0.07, it is given 0.01. So Rm value will be higher than Rn value, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what it mean? Okay. What will be the delta T value here? Can anyone say delta T value? Means delta Tm and delta Tn. Delta Tm means 573 minus 558. Inside temperature, outside temperature. Okay. Inside temperature was given, outside temperature just now we determined na here. Okay, so delta T means this temperature difference, surface temperature difference. So 573 minus 558. What will be that? And Tn means 573 minus 570. Okay, it is 3 Kelvin and it will be 73.
15 Kelvin.
Yeah, around 15 Kelvin. Okay. So what we found here, delta Tm is greater than delta Tn. Okay. In the question, if K value is less than Kn, okay, for any, if all other conditions are same, only this Km value is less than Kn, then resistance value will be greater than this resistance value, and the temperature drop is also greater in M value and it will be less. Please remember these things. So let me explain again what about these things. So suppose a wall is there. Okay, we know that Q is equal to delta T by R. R is what? Resistance. Okay. Or we know that R is equal to X by Ka. Or you can write it as a Ka into delta Tx. Okay. So what we can say, if under a condition, if we increase the K value, then R value will be decrease. Okay. Again, if you increase the K value, then delta T value will be decrease. Or we can, another way we can say, K is what? Thermal conductivity. It measures the ability of a material, to conduct heat. It means in a material, if the thermal conductivity is higher, so it will transfer heat more easily. Okay, in a material, if the thermal conductivity is less, it means it will transfer the heat at a lower rate. Or we can say this thermal conductivity is less. Okay, if thermal conductivity is high means more heat transfer, low means less heat transfer. The thermal conductivity is higher. Okay, so what we can say, thermal conductivity is more, then heat transfer will be more. So thermal conductivity is more means, what you can say, the heat transfer is more. Heat transfer is more means Q is more. Okay, if anybody, the thermal conductivity is higher means it will transfer heat more rapidly. It will transfer heat more rapidly means the resistance is low. Resistance means what? Some opposing force. Okay, resistance means what? We know that some opposing force. If certain metals K value is more, then in that material the heat can be flow more easily. More easily means that the resistance is low. Okay, the same thing. In these two materials, here is 0.7, here 4 is there. Here we have higher thermal conductivity, here lesser thermal conductivity. So the heat will flow here more rapidly, and heat will flow here at a slow rate. Okay, that's why under the same condition, with the metal having higher thermal conductivity, we found the outside temperature is 570 Kelvin. Inside temperature is 570, outside temperature is 570 Kelvin. There is no much difference. Okay, but here you say the thermal conductivity is less. It means the inside temperature is same 573 Kelvin, but outside temperature is lower than this one.